Welcome to Neon Cobra. Let's kick into it. So last week we came off of looking at what it took to do kind of best practices around FS logic profile disks. So a lot of times when I'm kind of presenting and working with partners here at PAX8, we have a lot of questions of what virtual machine do I design from? How do I know what to choose? There's 700 plus virtual machines. So there are some fantastic guides out there, but I want to talk specifically about B series and burstable machines. A lot of times I'll see these be used in areas where we don't necessarily want to use them. They are by name burstable, so you should be looking at burstable workloads. But even some of the descriptions is they really shouldn't be used in production. The biggest fault I see that is often overlooked is they are used for even file servers right up to virtual desktop hosts. And a lot of times they're chosen because they tend to be a little bit cheaper because Microsoft has discounted software licensing on that, right? Comparatively in Canada, a 2-core on like a D series is $80 a month versus $7.45. So from a cost saving initiative, your first thought process might be, let's go to a B series. However, the issues are really under the covers on those specific instances. There are IOPS and network limitations on those drives. So occasionally what I'll see is a large environment will be built off this, a 4 terabyte business premium disk will be put onto that session host, and then they're wondering why they're not getting the performance they expect. And it's not the CPU constraining them at this point. You will find that at 100 megabits per second on like a B4 MS is the best throughput you can expect on a disk. And when you're putting like a $600 disk on there and expecting like 10 to 100,000 IOPS, even on Azure file share, it will not do that. It will restrict it down. So more often than not, when I run into these environments, I recommend using your domain controllers for benign applications, like your DC as an example. It prompts in the morning to log in and then probably refreshes tokens throughout the day. So it's very low workload. Join me next week for some additional recommendations.